Good morning, everyone. This is David with Bolivar Live. We just went through High Island, talked to the TxDOT people at the roadblock. They let me through so we could take another look at Highway 124 in the Galveston County, Chambers County line, which is our one of two lifelines for businesses, residents, and employees on Bolivar Peninsula. Right now we're going over the Highland Bridge, and they did tell me that water levels have gone down some, but it's only a time and tell, because they've also said that some roads have gone down and then come back up. And so we're going to look at the conditions today, see where it is compared to yesterday and then the day before. So stay tuned. But first, this Bolivar Live is brought to you by The Big Store. When you're on Bolivar and you need anything, stop by The Big Store and you'll be greeted by a staff of smiling faces and a staff that's eager to help you find what you're looking for. I do know that some of the energy volt, some people that are working on power down here in extra tall vehicles, and these vehicles are made for mud, water, have been able to pass through. And when I was talking to the TxDOT guys at the roadblock in High Island, they said that up towards WInnie in one area, it had gone down to 14 inches, but that's on the high side. And I know that when I was looking at, and you can see a little bit of flooding here. In fact, this is worse today, this little bit that's seeping up on the road there, than it was yesterday, and the day before it wasn't there at all. And so all this water is coming from the north, from the Winnie, Hampshire, Fannett area. And when I've seen it running across the road, it's actually running from east to west. And so it's going towards the East Galveston Bay and the intercoastal. And so just because it's gone down a little bit, but with that being said, let me get back. If it's 14 inches up at 1941, I believe, it's probably about 3 foot at 1985, or 4 foot at least. Now, I don't know how the grade is, but I know when I came through and the road was flooded on I believe it was Friday, or Saturday maybe, the last day you could travel 124, water was coming over the road in one area for about a quarter of a mile, and it was probably about 6 to 8 inches deep when I went through it. And when we did the live feed, I believe Saturday morning, we were able to get up past White Ranch Road and the bayou there, and we're just before the turn at 1985. In fact, we were sitting in the view of the camera, you could see the Anahuac sign there. Yesterday, we were probably about 3/4 of a mile or a mile back. On the other side of the bridge, the other side of White Ranch Road is where we were. And so we'll see where we are today compared to the last 3 days. But I can tell you, as far as to right now, down towards the bridge where that water was up on the road there, seeping up on the edge, that wasn't there yesterday, just a little bit was. And so it looks like down here it's gone up a little bit as to where it may already be dropping on the other end. Now, they do have the roads blocked. The road is closed. Emergency personnel are making it through, but they have the vehicles for it. Flooding's one problem, but the current of the water going over the bridge, over the road, is a whole nother story. Now, yesterday, I don't think we were able to get this far, or I guess we were about right here yesterday. And so you can see how it's starting to come up on the edges of the road. And we're going to go on down further and see where it actually covers the road, so that you know how much it's gone down. And we'll keep you posted. There you can see Looks like some ranchers out. They've been pulling livestock out, turning them loose on Highway 124 or moving them to a higher pasture. And so make sure if you are traveling on 124 a little bit, there are cattle out on it last time I checked. And they're having to get them out of the fields because the cattle can only stay in water so long. They've got to get out so they don't get blisters. We saw that in Harvey. They've also been doing hay drops to cattle that have found higher ground in Jefferson County. So you can see where we're at now, and this is about where we were yesterday, because I can see White Ranch Road up ahead of us, and so the water has gone down some. But the road is still closed. Highway 124 between WInnie and WInnie and High Island is still closed. And you can see here, we're going to go down a little bit because I can see some drier ground in front of us, and see what it's like up towards the bridge and 1985, because that's where we saw the two vehicles that stalled out Saturday, and I don't even know if they got those vehicles out before the water came up, because it was coming up actually while we were sitting there. And in fact, I made some comments about it's probably not going to be long before they close this, so I'm going to lighten the camera up a little bit. But you can see the water coming over the road here, and then we go through another area that's light. And so I'm going to go up by the bridge so that we can try and get a look at 1985 and that area in there. But the water has gone down. And yesterday, you can go back because all our live feeds are up. You can see Saturday morning's live feed. You can see yesterday morning's live feed. And we were back about where the ranchers were, getting ready to unload their horses and go into the pastures. But you can't see it across, but you can see cows in the flooded field next to us are actually heading towards them because they're wanting to get out or probably get some food, and these ranchers are out working. A lot of the airboats have been helping them getting hay to the cows that are stranded out in the pastures. So right here, this is White Ranch Road. You can see the sign there. And so we're actually coming up to about where it was Saturday. And so it's gone down considerably, but all it takes is a breach in one levee or maybe a drain to get unclogged, and this could flood tremendously again. I'm going to pull over here and zoom down so that you can see. I can see a vehicle coming down it and see if we can get him. Right now he's behind the sign. Lighten the camera up a little bit. But right there, about where he's at, is where 1985 comes out. And so, sorry about that. And that's probably from 1985 on back around through the curve. The road dips down there. And so we're probably just a little bit higher than we were Saturday morning. But it's the current that's going across the roads that, especially in a vehicle that's low profile, even a half-ton truck, can sweep you off the road and put your life in danger. And so you can see the vehicle there going through. It's up to the bumper, it looks like, or past the bumper, and he's pushing water. So Highway 124 between WInnie and High Island is still closed. TxDOT does have it down. You can go to their website. I believe it's drivetexas.org, and look, and they have the road closures all over Houston and the surrounding areas. And so you'll be able to see exactly what's going on. I can see another high profile 18-wheeler there. He's probably at 1985 and Highway 87 or Highway 124, or just a little bit on this side of it, and you can see how slow he's going, how deep the water is. And then you can see, let me see if I can pan around, there's an 18-wheeler, might be a Cisco truck or something, coming down, and you can see he's pushing a pretty good wake down there. The water's deeper once you get past 1985. I know it drops down considerably there. So hopefully if things keep going like they are, maybe tomorrow, if not the next day, if we don't have any rain and nothing comes up, you know, if it keeps dropping like it did between yesterday and today, hopefully this road will get back open, maybe even this evening. I don't know how much it's gone down in the last 24 hours, but I can tell you it's gone down considerably. And so maybe we'll get our second lifeline back and be able to get back and forth, because it's not just an inconvenience for through traffic, but a lot of supplies, gas has to come through this way because it can't cross over the ferry. A lot of the groceries for the groceries for the big store comes this way because they come out of, I believe, Baton Rouge. A lot of the employees for area businesses on Bolivar Peninsula come down this way because they live in WInnie. And so you can see there the 18-wheeler coming through. But the good news is water has dropped considerably to about where it was Saturday. And so hopefully in the next 24 hours to 48 hours, we don't get any more rain, and this water will be down enough that they can open the road. Now I'm going to zoom in right here. I'm zoomed in all the way. I don't know if you can see that water running across, but that's shallow water, and you can see the force of it as it goes across the road and see the truck coming in the background. And so it's for the safety of everyone that they have these roads closed, especially people that are coming through, cutting through from Galveston, maybe going to Beaumont or Louisiana, don't know the road, and in a low-profile vehicle, a car or a half-ton truck that's not elevated, you could get into some trouble and maybe end up in the ditch, and then first responders have to come out. So we're going to head on out. As of right now, Highway 124 is closed between WInnie and High Island in Chambers County. They've got the road blocked up by Stoll on the WInnie side, and they have the road blocked right outside of High Island on the other side. And so we'll keep you posted on when the road opens back up and let you know its conditions, because the TxDOT, once they close it down, they won't open it back up until it's safe for passage for probably everyone. And so, and they're doing that for the safety of everyone. We're going to head on out. We'll be back live from Bolivar Peninsula or Chambers County later on today. Until next time, this is David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.